legendary Lambeau Field. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like
Cheers, Jay.
a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
What's up, Daniel? I'm actually doing the sim.
The 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Washington.
First down, Washington.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They give it to Eckler on the option, and he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if the hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Second down throw for Love. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A loss of 1.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And now it's 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Commanders' offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll step up and run. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And in motion is Brown. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. 3rd down coming up.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, they need 7. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Packers first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll go play action with Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And 2.
From the gun, it's Love. Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
For a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll get this out wide. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be snapped up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
In motion goes Dobbs. From the gun, on third down, it's Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stuff.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This will be a 48-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Daniels. That one's secured by the tight end Bates. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. And he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Commanders first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Washington first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Jaden Daniels on the keeper. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Packers' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second down and 7. Here is the option, running right, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Washington.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
The motion man here is McClure. They'll go play action here with Daniel. And he's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders.
I can only imagine what went through his head is that his guy was one-on-one with a safety. That's a complete mismatch on paper, and even more so on the field. And once he sees it, he's going to attack it, and they come away with the touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 7, Packers 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, and he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
first and 10. Here's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Love. Pass pop. It's golden. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, Love. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Love to throw it on first down. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on second down, Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
McLaurin open on the left side. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A gain of 14.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Now, a handoff to Eckler. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, it's Daniel. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This returnable with Reed. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
First down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
At the 31. Brings up 2nd down.
Second and 7. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of.
And he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try.
The Packers.
They'll let Jacobs try to run this in. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as two-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. To begin the drive with Eckler. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A 2nd down throw for Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st down, it's Love. There's Kraft, the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's caught by Golden, right side. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 20. 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free. picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And the Packers are looking at a first and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. From the gun, it's Love. That one, take it in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Right side, catch made by McCourty. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And in motion is Brown. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. This pass deflected and caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Bad things tend to happen when the ball's deflected in the air like that, but luckily for the offense, they avoided a disaster, and the ball bounced right back into the hands of his receiver.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Commanders' first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
He'll run again. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Throwing is Daniels. And he will score. Game on. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders have cut the deficit to 5.
Commanders 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Bo Melton on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Running is Jacobs.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That one reeled in by Golden. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, it is 2nd and 6. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Jacobs. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Love will take a knee, and that ought to do it. So, it's a win for the Packers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride back to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.